Okay, this is the article I was talking about in the headline. This is telling you how warehousing jobs are going begging. And they're upping the hour wages and bonuses and everything. You know, and I had like a 500,000 job openings right now. You know, it's not only Amazon, it's all these other places too that are competing for the same people. And people are quitting these jobs after a while, but maybe a good place to get 3,000 bucks to make $22 an hour for a while. Until you hate it and find something else. No drugs, college tuition. Well, that may keep you around for a while if someone's going to pay for college. It's just amazing. I mean, what they're saying. I mean, whether it's Target, Walmart, they're hiring big for the holidays. I mean, they're getting ready for the Christmas kind of stuff. Free college tuition is thrown in, and other perks. That things like, oh, what are they having? Oh, free prizes like free PlayStations or pizza parties, free iPads. Man, they're and on-site food trucks. You know, warehouse work. You know, this is one company has to hire 27,000 people. You know, just now, and there's a 490,000 jobs available right now doing this. So no degree, no talent, no nothing. You have to be able to breathe and come to work and do the warehouse. You got to pack those orders that we're hiring on, that they're buying on online stuff. Here's some other thing. The supply chain hiccups, shipping delays, and out-of-stock products are expected to cut the retailer's sales and profits, and analysts are staffing shortages make the outlook uncertain. So retailers, you know, particularly online now, are worried, and I'm sure offline or in the warehouse too. They have to hire people. I mean, they thought when they cut the unemployment, you know, off quickly, that people would all run to these jobs, and that's why the companies were begging the government to stop the unemployment, but nobody's coming to these jobs. So now they have to pay more and all that kind of stuff. Signing bonuses, you know, and cash, you know, for signing up. Man, the Gap is touting around-the-clock telehealth appointments and 50% discounts on its clothing if you work for the Gap. Aldi has pumped up its average starting pay to warehouses at $19 an hour. Some are even up to $22 an hour. Walmart is promising extra pay for supply chain employees who show up at all scheduled shifts. Sleep Number, you know, the bed people, they give you a free mattress. How do you like that? And $1,000 sign-up bonus and a free mattress. Wow, that's pretty cool. The country's largest retail is going a step further. Walmart, Target, and Amazon announced this summer that they would begin offering free college tuition, textbooks. Wow, tuition and textbook. Textbook could be $1,000 a semester. So that's pretty good. Now, labor experts are saying that the nation's 1.5 million warehouse jobs have been reshaped by Amazon, which has 1 million. So 2/3 of the warehouse jobs are in Amazon. U.S. workers are making the country's second largest private employer. So Amazon warehouses are the second largest private employer. A recent survey by the Washington Post analysis of Occupational Safety and Health Administration data found the rates of injury are double normal warehouses. So that's a problem with Amazon. But so you have to be careful if you're working there. Okay, other ones. The company which hires, here's another company hiring 125,000 warehouse and logistic workers before the holidays, is offering $3,000 salary bonuses and hourly wages up to $22 an hour, and it recently dropped the marijuana testing requirements. No marijuana testing requirements. Now that's good. Walmart is looking for 20,000 logistic workers. I think that's warehouse. They're saying our logistics. You got to get that shit in the road, yeah? For the holidays, while UPS, Kohl's, and Target are planning about 100,000 apiece. So UPS, Kohl's, and Target are going to hire 100,000 apiece in the next week or two. Wow. Colorado Uniform Company First has for months been posting job openings promising life insurance, employee discounts, and weekends off, and hardly anybody is interested. See, they're hurting for people. So you're in negotiation, you're in the catbird seat, as they say, for things like this. We are overwhelmed, understaffed, and without applicants, said the driver for a company who spoke on the condition of anonymity. He said, the only applicants we've been getting are middle-aged men in their 50s and 60s. Of course, they want younger guys, but now here's your 50s and 60s. You can still be a truck driver because nobody else is applying. What the hell? Try it. You have nothing to lose. Yeah. And you make some bread and then worry about the next step. The important thing is one step at a time, so you get some bills paid and on your way. Get a little sock so you can look a little longer for the next time. And don't forget, another way to do income during the holidays is the gig economy. I mean, that's really like being your own boss too, and you can do it anywhere, anytime, or whatever. And there's thousands of different things to do. And one place I recommend it is gig.indeed. That's a job website called indeed.com. So that's gig.indeed.com. And you just put anything for the best gig economy. If you're a member, I have a full report of all these things that are really fun. I mean, you can help people write their, if you like writing, you can do all writing for people who want to put things on the internet, and you write it for them, or want to check things on the internet for people. The things that the robot can't do, they'll pay you, $20 an hour to do it at home whenever the hell you want to. And that, there's so many places that earn money. I mean, if you need some extra cash and don't have to be the owner of the company or a big boss, man, you can do these things now. DoorDash, I signed up for DoorDash, just to see what it's like. And at one time I was thinking of it just to see, because actually you could walk and make money for DoorDash. So if you don't have to have a car. And if you see those driving companies, the rideshare or delivery stuff, you can rent a car for the day and deliver for a while and see if it makes sense. And there's special programs that these people have for you to get a car. And Turo, which is a rideshare company, help you buy a car so you can make money with your car. So there's too many ways now to make money, and maybe they're not traditional. You have to forget what you'd think was available because there's just so much new things that are available. You could flirt online and make $20 an hour. You like to flirt with people? Do it online. Online's pretty safe. And you can do that online. There are just thousands of things like that you'll get paid at your convenience. And you don't have a boss, you have a robot as your boss. So you just figure out what the robot wants, and there's no personality involved. Your boss could be a complete asshole. You don't know that. It doesn't matter. It's the robot that controls you. And you figure out what the rules are on the robot, and it's not personal. It's great. The thing is, when your boss is an idiot and it's personal, hey, it's a person. Oh, I hate a person. It's hard to hate a robot. Yeah, you can hate the person directing the robot, that's fine. But you work for robots, that's what it is. DoorDash, I told you I signed up. Easy, in 20 minutes I was on and ready to make money. And you do it on your phone. You go deliver things with a bicycle, a car, walk, anything. They just need people delivering this stuff. You're part of the logistics. Remember all those container ships that were backed up for 3 weeks in Long Beach, I guess, somewhere in California. They can't get in. We got too much logistics that are stuck. Everything's stuck. We can't sell enough cars because we don't have the chips to put in the cars. We didn't make enough chips. Denying my Medicare denying. Okay, something denied like that, you fight it, man. You don't just roll over. The best way to find it is they probably have a way to appeal on Medicare. I don't know offhand, but find out where do you appeal, okay? And do that process. And then after that, if they still say no, you go to your elected official. Man, I got so many people now using elected officials and getting it. Oh, look at the video I just put up. A Let's Go Help member showed up in person to get the $10,000 rent check. She found out where the office was, and just showed up. They have people that take care of people like that. Now that's how to do things. You just find a way over any problem, and then you can get it solved. If you sit there and believe there's no way except the way they tell you, that's nonsense. We'd never have cars because we'd all be driving around on horses if we believed what people thought about transportation. No, you can't fly in the air. No, you can't. Shit, we can. You can't get that grant. Yeah, because you're going through the same thing. You can't get on the phone. You can't get anybody to talk to you. Can't get your emails. You show up in person. See, and you can, because most of these things are local. It's federal money, but it's given out in your local county or your local state or whatever. You can just show up at their doorstep. Hey, I applied. Where the hell is my thing? It's hard to. This is what when I used to teach in college. When I had office hours, the people who came in and saw me personally, they got smarter somehow. It was harder to flunk them. That's what it is. So you're looking for office hours. If you're just filling out the test and you get a shitty grade, man, it's easy to flunk you if you're the professor, But when you get to know them, oh, they're not so bad, Oh, I like the pictures of their dog, and they treat their mother so nice that it's easier. And that's why the same way with the government. You go show up on their doorstep. Hey, I applied, I heard nothing. It's been 6 weeks, 6 months, whatever the hell it is. They have to do something with you. It's not 100% guaranteed, but it's a lot better than waiting for them to call you, right? And that's what's going to happen if you don't do anything, because they'll probably never get around to calling you. They're so screwed up and backed up because the federal gave them so much money to give out. They're not equipped to handle it, so they can't even get the money out to the people who really need it. And it's a shame, but man, you got to fight for your own self right now. And things is, I'm sure in school, I have to drive my chair to school and streets and tour it up. Nothing is, just start calling 100 people. Go to commoncause.org and find my representative and get a listing of all of them. You'll have 12 of them. And see, elected officials are really, their job is to help individual voters. That they get paid to help you. A lot of the bureaucrats are supposed to, but you have power over the elected officials because you vote for them. You don't vote for the bureaucrats, who write the checks, but you do vote for the people who make the laws. And so they have a bigger motive to help you than the bureaucrat. But you use both. They're both human people, so they're both easier. Oh, I got the hiccups. How do we see where all that money is going? It's going to so many nonprofits. Yeah, it is. It's going to companies, it's going to individuals. And what happens, the ones that the nonprofits get, then give it to individuals. See, so that's it. There's no one single answer to where money is going. I mean, that's our system is too complicated. That's like saying all blonde women are dumb. That's just a stupid thing to say. And even if you know a lot of blonde, dumb women, I know a lot of dumb brunettes, you just can't do that. And that's why then you're just cutting yourself off of where the stuff really is and how much work it's probably going to take. And that's why if you need money and you don't have an easy, thank you. If you have an easier way to do it, great. But likely you don't, or you'd be doing it by now, all the traditional ways. So this is real. It's there, and it takes something that you're not used to doing, maybe, and that's the problem. And everybody, people like me, are selling you help. Try to make you believe it's easy, so you buy stuff from them. And it's not easy, or it can be easy, but it can be difficult. And if you're only looking for easy, then you're gonna miss a whole lot, and you're less likely to get anything if that's what you're after. And that's why go back and look at the video before this. This is one of the Let's Go Help members, how she just showed up in person, found their address, showed up in person, and got satisfaction. See, otherwise she was waiting months for someone, calling every couple days and all that kind of stuff. Until she showed up, in person, nothing was happening. So that's why if something's, you don't keep banging your head against the wall when when nothing happens. You have to stop and be creative to do something else. Go down there with cookies. Go down to that office with cupcakes. Go down to that office with flowers. Something to show that you're human and you need help, and can they help you, so you're not a digit. Nobody wants to help a digit, particularly if you're overworked and underpaid, and get no respect from your boss. That's what most of these people are doing. So you have to show your appreciation of them, and get their interest in you and solving your problem, because they have the power to do that. They do. And the rules are always bendable. But they can't bend them for people they don't know, because they're afraid you're going to sue them or you're something or else, and they'll go to jail. But if you talk to people as human beings, you don't have to worry about what you're going to say. You don't have to worry about how to say it. No, you have to be human. Talk to the human people that give out the money, and you're human. Don't worry about anything except doing something. You don't have to go to classes to figure out how to be human. You have to just forget everything you thought you had to do to get the money. And that's sometimes harder. Like, I was just, a couple of homeless guys find me, and they were talking just about 15 minutes ago. And I was telling them how it's taken me like 10, 15 years to forget all I learned that made me successful years ago. To be successful again, I had to unlearn everything I learned to make things work and be successful. It is a new world out there. Nobody knows what's going on. It's all screwed up. But no, that's being human. Otherwise, it's boring. I hope you can be a guest on Jeanette Faven or Michael Finney Consumer Talk. Don't know them, but fine. I like talking, so that's fine. But it's up to you. And you can complain about the system, that's fine. If you want to change it, then you become a politician, I guess, or an activist, things like this. I think most people just got to get by, and so you have to figure out how to use what's there, not complain about what's there. That's not going to do you any good. I mean, it may in the long run you want to, change the world, but you can't do that by payday, or by when the rent's due, or the mortgage, or the car you're going to lose. So you got to figure out what's there and how to use it the best you can. And I think that's the only way out of the problem. But complaining that it's not right or whatever. I got my list too. You want my list? Doesn't do me any good. And another thing is that I sort of believe in the cockroach theory. You don't need $1 billion. I mean, everybody, there's so many crumbs. Everybody complains about the big people grabbing on. No, see, the thing is, they don't care about $1 million. They're into billions, So there's so many ways to get up to $1 million without nobody caring. It's like the cockroaches. See, small people live forever. Cockroaches, they've been around since dinosaurs. But dinosaurs are gone, aren't they? They got too big. Too much to feed. Cockroaches live on crumbs. $1 million here, $1 million there. You could live forever, right? But if you need $1 billion every year, that's a little harder. The trees get taller to grow out of reach of dinosaurs or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. It just sort of makes fun sense. And dollars sometimes. Hi, thanks. Let's see. Yeah, I got denied a lot of non-profit because I met 30 comments. I get, yeah, you just got to keep looking somewhere else. That's okay. Everybody has rules and they want to follow, and that's good. Then you have to be creative. Look for other things. Matthew, Clark Howard is a great man like you. Yeah, he does good stuff. I've seen him around for years. He used to be on CNN. I don't know where a lot of these people wind up now. What job is $3,000 sign up? Oh, it's one of those logistic jobs. I forget which one. Look at that article that's in the Washington Post today. It says warehouses are hiring and finding workers are not applying. So warehouses are hiring, Washington Post. Google that and you'll find it. You just look for logistics, warehouse jobs, that's the ones that have those bonus, they're dying for people, you know. And it's a numbers game, and that's why if you're not a member of Lesko Help, if you go to Lesko Reports, you can get a listing so that you have a list of all the people. You're looking for a job, okay, here's all the people that find in your state that get money and help to get you a job. Okay, and they're like $5.95, the report, state by state report. We have one for every state. So you don't have to subscribe or anything. Just for $5 you get the report and start calling and start figuring that out. You want to get out of debt, pay your bills, okay, there's another list, $5.95 for every state. So we have one for each state in the country. We did all the research, took us about 3-4 years to do that, and it's all available for you for $5, $5.95. And you download it and get it all. There's one for you want to buy a house or invest in real estate, all the government programs. That's what it is. It's sort of like, oh, here's all the bars where single women hang out. That's what I'm showing you. Now you have to go to the bars and see how lucky you get. I can't promise you're going to get a date. I can't promise you get money. But here are the people that are giving it out. Here's who you have to contact. You know, that's what I do because there's no shortcut around that. You still have to, you know, put in some work yourself. You know, and that's what life is. If you're not ready to do that, you know, maybe once in a while you get something real easy. You won't. A lot of people do, but you know, a lot of people don't. So that's why you're going to give up and not get what you want. So if you really want to do something, you have to really want to do something, and not just do something because it's real easy. You know, that's not good for anybody, I don't think. So pick the stuff that is important to you and really want to do it, so you hang in there long enough to get it. If you're going to get it only because it's easy, well then maybe it's not for you. But you know, we're just struggling through life. Nobody knows the perfect answer for anything. And I think the perfect answer is something that you dream up yourself, something that you decide that works best for you, and you have to try that by the old trial and error method. It's like learning to walk. You know, I could tell you how to walk if you've never done it before, but you'll never learn until you start walking and falling down on your ass. So you do that 100 times, and then you finally start walking. We have a grandkid now who lives pretty close to us, so he had a sleepover last night. He's like 1.5. And that's it. You know, he's wobbly legs and fall down for a couple months until he's able to do it. And that's what you have to do. You know, screw up and not get a grant and fill out the form wrong and keep going through another one. That's what's on. That's why we have our grants. It's sort of like a training wheel grant. We're giving out $1,000 and $500 to like 30 people a month. That's $20,000 worth. I don't know how long I'll do it. If we'll be successful enough to keep doing it, I don't know how long. I guess on the economy and business and all that kind of stuff. But we're still doing it. Probably do it another month at least. So you have until November 5th to apply for the current one. And all you have to do is write a sentence or 2 or 3 or as many as you want about what you would do with $1,000. Now, how easy is that? So if someone says, oh, you need to have a grant writer to get a grant, that's bullshit. Yeah, some you do, but most, you know, unless you're a nonprofit, most of them are not at all. You know, it's a few pages filling the blanks. Look at mine is only just one sentence, and you get a verified application. Yeah, wow, and you get a chance to win. And actually, we're also teaching grant researching too. And that's free course, a week long, but part-time. You do it at home on your own time or whatever. And if you sign up for the course, it's for members. The course is free, and we also give 2 prizes of $200 apiece. And that's like a participation. The ones who did the most work in looking for grants get the $200. So we pick 2 people for $200 apiece, you know, in the grant researching. So we have free grant researching help. And don't forget, we have 2 websites now, one that's part of Facebook and one that's not. And if you belong to one, you belong to both, okay? So when you join up for one of them, and I think, oh, did I put them in the description? I don't know if I did yet, but I will when I get home. I'm walking now and I should be home about 45 minutes or so. And I'll put the links in the description. Or look in the last video I just did. They're always in the description, right? Unless I forget. I mean, I'm an old fart. I forget a lot of stuff. And make a lot of mistakes. I trip a lot. It's, yeah, I mean, just about a year or 2 ago, I had to stop running because I was just falling on my face too much. I just don't pick up, you know, how old people shuffle. You know, they shuffle along. Well, that's what happens, I see. That, you know, the little bumps in the sidewalk will make old people trip if they're going fast. So that's why I can't risk going fast. But it's not, my bones are fine, my muscles are fine. It's my mind isn't fine. I can't find things fast enough and react fast enough and everything. Well, it's fun. That's another thing of life. You know, when I was 4 years old, there was a lot of stuff that wasn't fun, and I don't have to worry about that anymore. So it goes on. You worry about a whole new stuff. You know, how'd you like? You like worrying about the stuff you worried about at 15? Ah, stupid. So you grow different parts of you. And here's the one thing that you can never stop growing. What do you think that is? Nobody's chatting. It's your heart. So no matter how old you get, you can always keep growing your heart. And that's what I think it is. I mean, that's one muscle. Even though I can't run as fast, I can't pick up as much weights and whatever, I trip more. So nothing is working better except my heart. And I could love harder as I get old. So why not? Just keep loving, keep giving. That's the one muscle that you could keep growing no matter what. You know, and so that's why it's silly. Age is not over. Age just becomes different. Yeah, just signed in. Thank you. Yeah, and that's what we want to do. We want to grow different parts of us that for some reason we thought was not important. It is. It becomes more important. And it's so wonderful, man. I'm just having more fun now than I've ever in my life. I'm almost 80. Shit. My grandparents died in their 60s. Yeah, that's almost 20 years ago. And it's and you could keep going. That's why retirement, man. Find something you like doing and just don't forget about retirement. You want to give. It's all about giving and loving and helping your community. Just keep doing that. Find a way to make money at it too. You can. So I'm going, man, I love doing this. I know how to make money at it. You have to maybe struggle doing it, but man, I'm lucky if I got 15 more years, and this may last me there. And keep just giving as much as you can before you die. What else is there to do? Buy more cars? Buy a bigger house? Doesn't that sound stupid after a while? What are we trying to do? But I know, I've been there too. It's hard. The culture we're in idolizes that. You don't see the Help More People magazine. No, we have Success magazine, Money magazine. Oh, this guy. And the most selfish thing in the world, I think, is giving, because it feels so good. There's nothing else. Love is all you need. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Yeah. You work to affect others. Yes, that's what we're here for. So make other people's lives better somehow. Wake up. How are you going to make somebody else's life?
We know your outfit.
Oh, you do? Thank you. See, that's to me, wearing these outfits or whatever. I make people smile. I have nothing better to do. Man, if I could just act silly and makes people laugh or brightens their day, man, well, what do I have better to do in life? After I take care of necessities, right? You have to take care of yourself first and do that, and then start giving as much as you can.